Welcome to the age of Aquarius. I hope you're doing well. This reading's for Monday, February the 27th, 2023. We're going to have the moon in Gemini. It's in there with Mars. So that should water down some of that angry energy going on, coming from wherever your Gemini placement is. You should really check out your charts, Vedically and tropically. It'll help you understand some how the planets affect your world around you and your emotional insides, right? We also have something very interesting happening on that day. Both Pluto in the home sign of Capricorn at 29 degrees. That's the last degree before it moves into Aquarius. That's tropically, okay? And then Saturn at 29 degrees in Aquarius, moving out just as Pluto moves in into Pisces. And that happens this month. The messenger, Mercury, is in Aquarius and getting ready for a little snuggle with Saturn, passing the energy to Saturn, the information. And of course, the sun is in Pisces tropically. Vedically, it's still in Aquarius. So happy birthday to both Aquarius and Pisces. Anyway, infinite love and gratitude for your comments, your likes, and subs. That's been fantastic. Yeah, I can't even begin to express how that feels. It's nice, for sure. Anyway, so these readings are meant as a survival guide in the age of Aquarius. And this is about healing. I'm moving the collective forward on that healing path to healing the planet and everybody on it. Recovering from a very unfortunate Piscean age into the age of Aquarius enlightenment. Going from very patriarchal to matriarchal. And the bumps along the road getting there. Remember, Aquarius is about we, not me. And we do have to look at the me to fix it, so that we come to the understanding of we. And that's overcoming ego, which is also what narcissism is. And yeah. All right, so let's get into the reading, because I want you to walk away feeling empowered on your walk in life and feeling like everything's going to be okay, because it is. It's written in the stars. Anyway, a merry motive was the card for Monday. Looks like a good card to me. They all are, though, for various reasons. And the other thing I want to point out that's very interesting, we have both Saturn and Pluto at 29 degrees, getting ready to move into the next sign. They're very slow moving, so they spend a great deal of time in a sign. Some of you are going to be breathing a sigh of relief. And then others, the pressure is going to be on. Unfortunately, the lessons of Saturn are intense for a lot of reasons, but they're also valuable. But it's interesting. They're both at 29, and we got 20 20. We got 2 cards of 20. You have you not seen the synchronicities in the cards I've been getting? I got 9 in one reading, and then the progression in the one reading, and both Pentacles and Cups of the 1, 2, 3, 4. And they kept giving me 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock. I kept getting those numbers. And 11, 11 all the time. Anyway, 20. We got 2 20s. Key concepts. Knowing your own motives. So, knowing your motives. We talk about healing the narcissism, the ego, overcoming that. Not an easy task. And motives, right? Understanding your motives for what you do. Okay. Are they of pure intent, or are they manipulative? Okay. You need to understand that. Anyway, understanding what drives you to meet your goals, the momentum your attention creates, the wisdom behind your intentions. Interesting, because I didn't even read that yet. And I've had this deck for a long time, but I have not memorized what these cards are about. So it's a surprise to me. And then I go on to read that, and it's like saying exactly what I just said. Okay, so doubling down. All right, you've chosen a path. You've set an intention, and you've begun to move toward a goal. You feel compelled to keep going, but do you know why? The why behind the drive? Do you truly want what you're pursuing, or are you chasing a destination with the anticipation of how it will make others feel about you, or you feel about yourself? That's a good thing to ponder. You must choose to be in the flow of the experience, relishing the moment. Surrender your expectations to a higher power rather than being guided by your limited self. The most important aspect to consider now is where you place your focus, because that's where the energy will flow. If you are resentful, the outer world will show you more opportunities to be resentful. If you are envious of others, competitive, and overly ambitious, you will always feel as if you're not enough. If you focus on gratitude and compassion for others, you will see even more reasons to be grateful and loving. When you look for abundance, it has an uncanny way of multiplying in your life. So if you're unsure about your motives, the results will be just as unclear. Dig deep to understand your why. If your true desire is to experience X, let go of your attachment to the form that X is supposed to come in. Make sure your motive is merry and joyful, clear and honest, and aim true. Trust that the universe will provide the outcome that is a perfect match for your intention. It always does. Your intention. That's a good one. Do you understand why? What are your motives, right? I do love that card because it falls right into what I've been trying to teach about your intention and manipulation and unlearning those bad habits, narcissistic traits. Yeah. All right. Number 20, Judgment, is our card for Monday. Resurrection, awakening of the self. The judgment key brings a higher level of awareness that resurrects one into a new way of thinking. It is a spiritual rebirth, a spiritual awakening. That's what this channel is about. Awakening is part of the 1111 equation, ascension and awakening. It represents a time when life becomes fresh again and the burdens or limitations from the past break away, opening up to the beauty of universal love and freedom. Judgment's number is 20, the number of awakening, knowledge, power, mastery, universal service, compassion, completion, and rebirth. When the judgment key calls to you, it is the voice of the divine speaking to you. Listen closely to the message. A spiritual revelation or an aha moment will be gifted to you. And in our reading from yesterday, there was a big gift coming from Gabriel. Remember the Knight of Cups. Old ideas or worn-out beliefs are transforming into a higher awareness, taking you into a new direction. The path you once followed has dissolved into distant memories. Judgment reminds you that each of us take different paths. The paths wind and intertwine through the landscape of life like a river flowing toward the sea of oneness. There are many lessons and detours as one navigates through life. The judgment key frees one's mind and heart of false beliefs, bringing clarity and the realization of the oneness of all. There are two kinds of judgments, self-judgment and judgment of others, that can hold you back from being your true self. A lot of one's judgment was ingrained during childhood. Children are sponges learning from their environment, taking in everything around them. They believe what they are told and taught about themselves and others. Humanity encompasses many different colors, cultures, attitudes, and beliefs. What may seem foreign and strange to one is totally normal to the other. Lack of understanding shapes judgment into beliefs, limited beliefs, but also into misguided truths. The judgment key helps to transform negative judgments and beliefs into wisdom. A judgmental attitude is probably one of the most difficult things to break, cleanse, and heal. Judgment calls you to take responsibility by being aware of your judgmental attitudes and thoughts. It asks you to learn how to transform the parts of yourself that work against you and others. It is through self-love and respect for others that you become a spiritual pilgrim, following the path to self-discovery and awakening. New directions and goals will excite your senses. Your life has a higher purpose. You do not feel isolated or alone. You understand that all humanity is connected, and each action one takes affects the whole. It's like the pebble you drop in the water. It ripples outward. That's why if you show love and gratitude outward, it ripple effects, snowballs. Yeah, the adage of the snowball rolling down the hill, and it gathers momentum, and it gathers more snow. Yeah, that's the key to fixing everything. Judgment opens the pathway to self-realization and self-love, where an individual's consciousness is reborn into the universal mind of Source. The higher self is calling upon the ego to rise up, to be renewed. With judgment energy, you achieve wisdom and the understanding you are a spiritual being in a physical body. Know thyself is key to living a fulfilled life. You will view life from a greater perspective with vast horizons. Your life work is to serve the highest good for all. The third eye, or sixth chakra, is associated with judgment, awakening your inner insight. Judgment is positive energy that brings completion, healing, rebirth, and renewal. Exhale and breathe in the love from the divine and the opportunities that lay before you. Trust. So this gift that's going to be bestowed upon you, it may come from somebody being guided by the divine to give it, or it could be directly coming from the divine. Either way, it's going to be good, and it's going to change your path a bit. So try to keep that in mind. Try to keep an open mind. And I do hope that these readings don't leave you feeling confused or anxiety-ridden. There's enough of that in this world. There really is. And, yeah. My intent is to help teach those that are spiritually awakening and help guide them on their paths. I have mine, you have yours. And being able to be a calm space for you to reflect and think about your day ahead that's coming. That's why I release these the day before. So it can kind of prepare you for the energy. Like I said, spiritual survival guide in the age of Aquarius. A rough and bumpy road, but we're getting there. Making the switch from being narcissistic, ego-based to love and gratitude-based. Okay? Anyway, I hope you have a fantastic Monday. Infinite love and gratitude. And do like, sub, and share. It's so much appreciated. Have a good one.